Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Sweden documentary with Axel, Stoffe, Jan, and John. Hold on to your hats, cause you're in for a wild ride.
Hello. Oh, hey. Right now it's time to sit back and relax and enjoy a grand story. This story starts on a. Did it start on a? Story starts on a Sunday when I was dancing in front of my reflection from the glass on my Star Wars poster. This was the day when I was packing all my stuff. I was, packing the essentials, later to be repackaged into a bag with a functioning zipper, because this one didn't have one. So that's another story. So here's Monday. Here I am, everything packed on my back as well, in a different bag, in one with a functioning zipper. Just with a real functioning zipper, it's cool. So this is a time. Oh what a time! I was ready. I was ready to be in a car. I was ready to be in a train. Let's just check it out. So after this crazy train and a car ride, I arrived at a station in a country where I have been before, but in a part of the country where I've never been. I met him. I met a guy. His name is, you may have heard of him. His name is Axel. Axel.
There's nothing to look at. It's completely.
How do you feel about being recorded?
Can you zoom in on my one eye?
Mm-hmm.
Are you zooming in on one eye?
Yes.
It's good. Was that the one you zoomed in on?
Yeah. I greeted Axel with a traditional Swedish greeting. It's just called a hug. After that, we stood and we waited for two sweet boys by the names of Staff and Jan. They were a bit later than us, but that's fine. I mean, you don't all, everyone doesn't have to arrive exactly at the same time, I don't think. Stop. Don't bark. Don't bark. Please. They arrived and we walked to Axel's place.
You're so smart.
Sometimes.
You have your own station.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. And I'd get my own personnel.
What would you call it?
I don't know, yeah.
That's a bad name.
That's not what I'm saying.
Had fun walking. I started recording as soon as I could. It was a bit awkward because I didn't really announce that I was going to be making a crazy documentary. So some of the people involved seemed less on board, I guess.
Vlogging.
See, I'm vlogging. See.
Ah, that's nice.
Is that too much for you?
Nope.
I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. Maybe it's unimportant. It's unimportant. Why am I talking about this? Boring. So we made it to Axel's apartment. We took off our shoes, and we put our backs down, and we put on our shoes, and we left to go eat food at a restaurant only known to me as Texas. We had burgers, good burgers. I didn't record the food because I feel. No, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to why I didn't record the food. But I did record the aftermath, and that looked kind of like this. After that, we went shopping to get breakfast for the next day. Next couple of days, I guess. We got good eggs. We got other things. Yeah, that was the whole experience.
I'm
Get one of these in the head. It's gonna hurt.
I'm glad I caught that on a video.
Yeah.
Cheese wheels?
Yeah.
For the vlog? Just for the vlog, actually.
Yeah, no, I understand that. If we are to have cheese, we should have those that are already sliced.
I'm not a fan of slicing cheese.
I am a fan of slicing cheese, but it's cheaper with one that is already sliced.
You get less slices.
But you also pay more.
Yeah, but you get more slices.
Oops. Here I also recorded stuff without telling him, except until after I recorded him. When we were done shopping and we got back to the apartment, I unpacked my bag and I showed the various items that I had brought with me, including obviously the Danish cheese doodles, but we would not open these for a few days. Keep that in mind, because we will return to them. What we did was instead I showed the spicy stuff that I brought with me, because stuff likes spicy things. So I showed him some spicy things that I brought and we had to try them out, I guess. Is that the first thing we tried? The first thing we tried might have been the pulparindo, the Spanish weird crap that I ate one time.
You can have half of it.
Pulparindo.
You can have
Okay.
half of it.
Are you ready for
Nej,
that?
nej. Christopher, you gotta
I haven't
tell us to
even-
do it or not.
Yeah.
Do it.
Christopher, you need to give us encouragement. Christopher, please.
Give them.
You just tell it tastes like salt.
But this is supposed to
It's
be
more
candy?
like a devil than a plumber, really, but
And people didn't like that. But that's fine. I mean, you can't like everything.
Did you like this very much?
I'm gonna take a picture
I
of it.
dislike it very much.
Hey, a devil?
yeah,
I see it.
It's a fucking goblin, Christopher. Don't lie to him.
it's got horns, then it's not a devil.
Now I feel the hot.
Is this too spicy for you, Axel?
It's like when am I going to get
Kinda
one?
like
Oh, yeah, you-
a first kiss.
I can give you one.
I would like one.
Let me find one for you to stop.
Oh look, it's one of these.
Yes.
It's
That's
Reaper. Oh, Reaper.
No, that's the spicy one.
Oh.
Right, Janek? Tastes like a first kiss. Hot and salty.
This
Okay.
is Carolina Reapers are no longer the hottest
not
chili in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
The Chili X is the hottest one.
Chili X.
Yep, it's called that. No, Pepper X. What is it?
It's a type of fruit, I think, mixed with.
What you call it?
So then they tried the mints, the Carolina Reaper mints. I said that they were mints. They're limes, lime flavored. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Everyone tried one, but some of them spat it out.
Tingling.
Oh no, I don't want this.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want this. Is it
It
bad?
gets bad, I think.
It's not that bad yet.
No, it sounds like it's bad.
Tip of my tongue is. It's burning.
Do you really want to do this, John? I don't know. Is this really something you want to do? No. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I was okay with it.
That's because
The
you
body
get
looks-
them.
What? Did you hear how spicy it was on the way?
After this, I shot a secret video in the bathroom. That sounds more interesting than it is. I'm in Axel's bathroom right now. This is Axel's bathroom. I'm not lying. Look at me. This is his door. Axel's door is super reflective. Keep this in mind. Have a good day. And then I played a bunch of Voidigo. I don't have any footage of that, but it did happen. And I had fun. I had a fun time playing Voidigo. I beat the big boss in the end. If you know what I'm talking about. Ichino, the big plant lady. Can I say plant lady? It took me like it took me a couple of hours, but I did it, and it was fun. It's a fun game. I recommend it. Go check it out on Steam. You can't yet unless you're watching this in 3 billion years. And then we watched an episode of American Gods, and went to bed. And went to sleep. We slept. The next day we went for a run, and I went for a run, and Axel's running peanuts. They didn't fit me at all, but that's fine. We ate eggs. We ate eggs every morning. That's good. Eggs are good. Then we did that before the run. I didn't record anything on the run. No big surprise. Would I run around with a crazy camera? No. Am I crazy? No. So no. And I think this is a time when Staff was searching for different colors of birds. So that's cool. And then for lunch, Jan made an omelet. He's a kind man. It catches on video film. Because this is just one of those moments, right?
Pop the bubble.
Wait
for the pop. Wait for the pop. Wait for the pop. Wait for the good camera. And up. Oh yes.
There you go.
It looks just like one of those things I have on my face. Yeah, my face too. Your face popping shits. And the smoke comes out. Oh, it's alive. Oh, the chickens. Oh, the chickens. Do a real nice stir. Yeah, now we're freaking talking over here. This is what I call freaking omelette de fromage.
I need to check my notes. That's right, I have 2 telephones. I'm just that much of a cool guy. And after the omelette, we went to the cinema to watch Solo. It is what it is.
Should I record the whole trip as I was walking to the movie?
I think you should record the entire movie.
Oh yeah, and I could put it up on.
That's Ilongo.
Oh, that's Ilongo. That's right. But we're walking to a movie.
No. What's the matter with you? I was pointing at the pigeon. I like that.
The moon movie?
It sucks when you see the blood moon because it
Turns you into a werewolf.
yeah, and I hate being a werewolf. What about you, Christopher?
I love it.
You're a freaking weirdo.
And after we watched the movie, we went to a restaurant that sold like, what are those called? Like it's a meat and vegetables on a stick, and then you... Apparently it's called a skewer. Alright. You don't actually eat them like that, you eat them with like a fork. It's not cool to have the phone on the shot. Get the phone out of here. Get the phone out of here. Before we got our actual meal, they said they had a salad bar. Which they did. They had a salad bar, but they had no salad in there. So there's like a bucket of water and then like tiny pieces of lettuce floating around. So you like try to pick out 3 pieces of lettuce to put on your plate. They had plenty of dressing though. And that's all I recorded. I didn't record the actual meal, but you know what it is because I explained it. It was like a sports place, I guess, like where, I don't know what that's called. But they had TVs everywhere playing a big game. Red versus blue. I don't know which countries were playing, but that was exciting. I can film the bar. The Axel. Hello. And John. And Axel.
Yeah.
Vill ni ha bollen får den istället där. Apero.
Oh, watch out. She's on. And look how many nice fishes. Oh, they look rotten. You really gonna eat
We made it back home.
Have you ever talked shit in the court of law?
Yeah. And the judge said,
And we watched another episode of American Gods, and we went to sleep. Oh, I got some in my eye. The next day, we ate an egg, and we ate a piece of toast. I also got to try the fabled caviar in a tube, mixed with like cheese and stuff, and I ate it on an egg. It's all right. So you got that one. And then we met up with Matthias, who took us to a falafel place. When I met Matthias, I shook his hand and asked if he remembered me, and I think I might have shook his hand for a bit too long. He can tell you if that was awkward or not. I thought it was all right in the moment, but then I thought about it, and I thought maybe I was the only one who thought that was funny. That was something that happened. So he took us to the crazy falafel place called Super Falafel.
I can't even get the Super Falafel sign in my video. Okay, I got it. I got his stuff.
That's nice. You're really good at this.
Yeah, I'm really trying.
It was called 3 words, but you can see the first word. You can only see the Super Falafels. That was cool. I bought a falafel with the weird squeaky cheese that I don't remember the name of.
Do you feel the warmth of the halloumi?
Yeah.
This is a good place.
And it was good. We ate it in a place that was full of like bird poop. And
Grass is so poopy.
this place where we ate our falafel was the fabled place where Matthias took the picture of the falafel boys all together, except he wasn't in there. He wasn't in the picture because he was taking the picture.
So you can choose a sauce.
Did you forget to record the big football match yesterday?
Yes, I did. I don't even know who won.
After saying goodbye to Matthias, because he had to go back to work, we went to the library. Why did we go to the library? I'm not sure.
Janek, do you remember it now? Do you remember who this is now?
Oh, I remember.
Chronology.
It looks important.
But we looked at a lot of books. And we looked at some manga. We looked at some music. Stuff like that. Video games. And then we went to check a photo place because on this whole trip, Jan had been carrying a bag. What do you think was in the bag? You have 3 seconds to guess. It was a whole bunch of VHSs that he wanted to convert to digital information that can be on a computer.
Okay, I'm ready for a scare.
Okay, are you ready to be freaking scared out of your mind?
Uh-huh.
This is a good, fine book, but if you open it, it's freaking scary, man.
Look at him.
And if in your vlog you can put like hearts over his eyes so it looks like he's a nice guy, and then you can remove them and he looks like a bad guy.
The first place he found was pretty expensive, so he found a new place. That's what happens here.
It's I live over here, but we can take this way over here.
Because they are a little...
Yeah, we can go there.
So we went there.
Can you go? It's someone freaking pissed up there.
Ew.
Oh no, it looks like it's an empty squeak.
Oh, we got trapped. Maybe?
Oh, it's a maze.
This is actually a VR machine.
An old one.
Yeah, you tell it.
And then we went to a board game place where they had a bunch of board games and like Warhammer figures and crazy stuff. Crazy.
No, it's not a fork, it's a dart.
Oh, okay, I see it. Should we?
Should we or shouldn't we?
We should.
We weren't there for very long, then we left. And then we went shopping. Where did we go shopping? We went shopping in a bunch of different areas. I think this was when we also went for frozen yogurt.
Do you like to play video games at Yogi Store? Here? Your shit.
And then Axel went and bought a Pro Controller for his Switch and a Mario Kart. And then we went to the grocery store again.
I will eat more salad than macaroni.
More salad than macaroni.
You don't like macaroni?
Yes, but don't call him that.
And we bought stuff for dinner. It says right here. And then we went to a liquor store. And I almost got in trouble because I'm only 20 years old. And in Sweden, you're supposed to be 20 years old to be in a liquor store. Well, to buy from a liquor store. The issue was that I didn't have an ID with my face on it. So the lady was going crazy. She was going crazy. So when I walked through, even though I didn't buy anything, I was carded. But she let us go eventually. And then we just got messed up. Drunk. We actually just went home, made dinner, and we ate dinner. Macaroni, sausages, and a good salad. That's what I wrote. We ate that while watching American Gods. One episode, not the whole series, not all at once. Are you crazy? Then we played Mario Kart and had a good time.
Look at his face on the internet. We're so smug. Oh, nice legs.
Chubby.
Nice butt.
Ass on the gas! Ass on the gas!
Oh,
Winkle.
wrinkle.
New winkle in time.
Then I had a fun time watching Axel create a Me in the Me Creator on Switch.
Haven't even changed the other.
Because we were pretty tired, so at that point everything is funny, I think.
No, not like that. That's not hair.
Like a hat. That's just gonna change how the voice sounds.
Oh yeah, it is. There.
My friend.
That's good. Oh, he's so cute.
There we go.
And we did all this while eating the Danish cheese doodles that I brought. They liked them. And then, before bed, we did not watch American Gods. We started watching Black Panther, but we gave up pretty quickly because we were all really tired. So I think we watched 20 minutes of that one. The next day was another cinema day. We started out eating an egg. And when it got a bit later, we went to eat more food. Then we went to Ica again. We bought even more stuff. Then we went home to Axel's place. And then we went back out to eat dinner. And we went to an Indian place.
We're putting stuff to the table.
Are you recording the stuff there? Yeah. Christopher, smile a bit more. Smile a bit more.
And I had a hot chili chicken dish. It was really good. And pretty hot. But not as hot as the one Staff bought. That was even hotter. Axel spilled stuff on his leg.
Axel spilled the sauce right there. And
Staff spilled stuff on his clothes.
Could you zoom in on Christopher's shirt?
you can't see anything.
Don't worry about it, Christopher.
Jan spilled something on himself. And yeah. Then we went to the cinema again. Because it was a cinema day, remember? I said this. And we watched A Quiet Place. A movie that I really liked. It was a great movie, I thought. But a not so great cinema experience. A Quiet Place is a very quiet movie. But the audience weren't that quiet. Immediately it's clear that we have some loud munchers behind and immediately in front of us. In the way front row, there are a bunch of cool boys talking really loudly, and you always kind of worry that people are gonna keep talking after the commercials are over and the movie starts. But you also feel like they probably aren't gonna keep talking. Well, the movie started and it's quiet, as is most of the movie. And the very first thing that happens is one of the front boys screams as loud as he can, which is pretty funny. Then throughout the whole movie, every time the main girl character shows up on screen, they would bust out laughing. They could not contain themselves because it was so funny to them. And I can appreciate just having a good time. And then the guy behind us was commenting on everything that happened, or on a lot of different things that happened. He was munching super loud on the popcorn. So the movie ends and the whole row of front boys let everyone know how much they hated the movie, how it was the most boring movie they've ever seen in their lives. And it's just how things go sometimes, I guess. But it's a good movie. I would recommend it. I liked it. I liked the movie. Then we went back home to Axel's apartment. We played Mario Kart.
Was it you?
Yeah, I did that last one. But it wasn't on purpose. I didn't do it on you on purpose.
Just little butt moving.
Could everybody be quiet during the credits? This is me. My name is Axel. I'm only 13 years old and I'm trapped.
That's me. Look at me. I'm a little. Oh.
Oh, Christopher, you fucked up a monkey.
That dance is so ugly.
Just humping the rail. Yes, a Vinko.
No, not really. 400 pins.
400 pins. Do you wanna open?
This is chili thing number 2. We ate this now. We ate this after we played the Mario Kart video game.
It's so funny how it goes.
Oh, it's just...
And we watched an episode of American Gods, and then we went to sleep. That's the whole day. That's the whole one of those days. The next day we went to the beach. We spent the whole day at the beach because it was a fair bit away. Took a while to get there, and it was nice when we were there, so we just had a good day there. We also ate an egg in the morning. Don't want to forget that. As we were walking to the beach, my left eye started hurting a lot. It was really irritated, and I just thought that I had gotten some sun lotion in my eye or something. But it kept hurting for the whole day, and I was like blind, like I couldn't open my eye, and it spread, and eventually I looked like just a very tired boy. I could barely keep my eyes open, but it was fine as long as we were in the water. So Jan recorded something when we were there. I didn't bring my phone.
Bara inte blev så jävla sannolik. Kan det inte vara ett problem om det bara la sig?
Then it did like shifts. So Axel and I went back in to the beach, and then Jan and the staff went out, and they swam around, had a good time. Then they came back, then Axel and I went out, and the second time we went out far enough to where I couldn't reach the bottom. I think Axel could, and we realized that there's a lot of seaweed, like big old man fingers trying to grab you as you swam through, and they were everywhere. It's crazy amount of seaweed. And then, as we were lying on the beach, they had a little skimboarding competition with 2 Swedes and 1 Dane, and the Dane kept falling flat on his face, like this. A disgrace to my country. On our way home, we bought tortillas, and I think this is when we bought the Ben & Jerry's. When we got home to Axel's apartment, we prepared it, and we ate it while watching the rest of Black Panther.
Hey, Janek, do you like when we're gonna get food? Didn't we have another?
Nope.
No, we only
Yes.
got the hot one. Okay. It's not like that hot, the Sal's.
No, the salads?
The Sal's is pretty mild in comparison to some stuff. Like in comparison to this.
Have you tried that one?
No, I have not. It is still sealed.
After that, we went to bed. Apparently without watching American Gods. Note that this is the only night when that didn't happen. That's crazy. Saturday, 14th of July, we went to the big museum. Someone saw that there's a big aquarium in the big museum and that could be a fun place to go. So that's where we went.
See, you can sit here on the throne for a bit. Oh, look over there. Christopher, can you sit on the throne for a bit? Yeah, this could be fun for Christopher to sit on the throne. Have Christopher ever sat on the throne? Do you remember?
I don't know if he's tried it before.
Oh!
Before
You can learn about something here.
Yeah. That's pretty informative.
Did you learn something?
No.
What? I couldn't hear it. Is it the Anders hand? It is the. Do you remember how many people love each other here? He loves. Do you remember that stepbrother? And this is love, and this is love. And if you follow me, this is a big love here.
I can't see it for Jan.
Jan, fuck off. Jan, fuck off.
I can't see it for Stan. Oh,
See. Oh, it's a bleeding heart. Oh. Oh.
So on the way to the big castle museum, there was this little shop, store, restaurant, cafe type of deal where we bought some, I don't remember what that's called in Swedish, but it was some bread with some stuff on it, rye bread, which made me feel very at home. I got one with some herring on it, fried, I think.
Taking food pictures
yeah.
like a 14-year-old girl. Yeah.
This is what I was talking about. Remember?
It's not a food picture. See, now you're on film because you said that to me.
You see me as food?
Yeah.
You're a real snack. You're a snack.
We ate that. It was good. It was good. And then we walked to the castle.
That's the castle.
Is it?
I think so. Look at the castle.
I'm looking.
Look, we have others who are looking.
Oh, all kinds of birds. Oh, and there's a baby moose as well.
Oh, moose.
Yeah, that's a baby moose. The alarm has gone off. Are you a redneck, Christopher?
No, that one is, but it's a grain.
Oh.
Yes, live machine.
And we walked in and we looked at all the things and just had a good time.
There you are.
Oh, there you are. Come and join me and have some adventures back in the past.
Don't be afraid of going in here.
This one is at least 30 minutes old. Put your hand in there.
Those could probably kill us. Christopher, John is stuck on the water right now.
Oh, no.
There's one on the other side. Let's look at each other. It has great quality. It's this 4K definition. Yeah, this is 4K, right? Oh, this one is 4K as well. Hello, Cole. I hope it doesn't pinch me. It told me it hated you, Christopher. And these are called little fishes because they are smaller than normal fishes. Oh, they're fighting! They're fighting! Oh, they're talking to each other. Why is everybody fighting in here? This is just like Super Smash Bros. Brawl, remember?
It is. Oh.
The big one is big because it's so good at eating. Small ones are small because they suck at eating. Oh, there it is.
Oh, we found Nemo.
Oh, find Nemo. Find Nemo.
It's the black one, you know.
Oh, holy
Look scared.
I think he can see me.
Yeah, I think he is really liking you, Christopher. Bringing us the ball.
Thank you, super.
You see it in the. Oh, it burped up something it ate.
These are actual model ones.
Do you like those?
Oh, they're cute.
I don't think they look very cute. Imagine if you look like a baby all your life. Is that cute to you? Doesn't that suck? This is nice. It's a portal to before you were born. See, there's your daddy and there's your mother, and they're supposed to have sex to make you, remember?
Wow, that's a lot of detail, actually.
I'm sorry.
Are you leaving?
See you, I'm going to receive.
And we managed to get into a submarine, and we ran through it.
Come on, board on the skateboard. Take your pictures.
Wash your hands now. That's a little put your mouth can't do this.
And right as we got through, a big alarm went off in the museum, and it told us that they were about to close, so we had to get out of there, or we were going to be locked in.
The Disney characters on the walls, do you see them?
So that was kind of scary. Then we walked to the big falafel place, Super Falafel, and I bought another falafel. All the other ones bought kebab. That's just an important detail. When we got back to Axel's apartment, we ate the Ben & Jerry's that we bought, and I played God of War, which is a hard game when you play it on hard.
See? You gotta squeeze it around.
So you just gotta whisk around it like a little fly? But when there are 5 of them, isn't it hard to do?
Yeah, but everything's hard if you like it to be. What the fan? What the fan?
It's a pretty fun game. And then we watched another episode of American Gods, and we went to sleep, as is tradition in Sweden. The next day I played more God of War. We had an egg, and then we went to a Thai place.
Fork, spoon.
Yeah, that's all you need.
No knives? No knives? But I want a knife. I want a knife to rice. Have you ever eaten without a knife?
No, never.
Get strapped in.
And as we were eating, a bird dipped me in the neck. It's good luck, is what I hear. We went back home, we grabbed some blankets and some stuff, and we went to the park nearby, and we had a little picnic.
Hello, this is Yannick's vlog. And
Hello.
This is a nice place. You can say that.
Hello, this is my vlog,
And then remember the rest of the line.
and this is a nice place.
See, he remembers. Careful you don't get these in your hair.
Oh, the branches.
Whoa.
Wow. That was like a limbo thing.
Thank you. I can go lower.
Really?
also went to Ica before that and bought some snacks. And we just sat in the green grass and we ate the snacks and we laid in the sun and it was nice. Then we saw a bunch of birds and Jan walked past them.
Should we walk through them?
Yes.
One is coming up here, John.
They stopped us again, so we had to give them food.
First we saw the birds and they were standing outside of the path, and then when they saw us they all ran out in front of us.
Yeah, they probably thought we were gonna feed them.
And then Jan just didn't care, and he could have been attacked, but he wasn't. He was fine in the end. And then we went back home. We made tortillas again and ate that while watching another episode of American Gods.
You know what I like to do? I like
No.
to drive really fast cars.
Oh.
You want to drive fast cars with me?
Yeah.
Why did they decide to show this one? Why Disney didn't show that?
Then we played Mario Kart on the hardest difficulty, and I think everyone got angry and sad. That was not the highlight of the trip. That was the bad part of the trip. Then we watched one more American Gods episode before bed, and we all went to sleep. By the way, if you wonder what it sounded like when we were sleeping at Axel's place, it sounded kind of like this. In the morning, we watched the last episode of the first season of American Gods, and we all went to the train station because I was leaving.
Merry Christmas, you fucker. Oh, you're doing the dishes. Oh, yeah. Can you get a clean take from Christopher?
So we said our goodbyes. It was very emotional, and we cried. And then, after a long and sweaty trip, I was home. That's the end. That's the whole story. Now you're completely caught up. I hope the way that I was sitting here doesn't look bad on camera, because I'm not going to redo this whole thing.
Axel, this is your power station.
Don't call it that.